15 Things You Didn't Know About Naomi Campbell. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers, and welcome to another exciting original video presented by Alux.com. Today we're talking about one of the most successful models in the world, and one of the few that gained the title of supermodel, Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell was born May 22, 1970 in London, England. She got involved in the entertainment industry at a young age and became a professional model at the age of 15. She quickly rose through the ranks to become one of the top 3 in-demand models of the 80s and 90s, despite facing frequent discrimination and racism throughout the industry. She was also only one of 6 women who were designated as supermodels during this time. She has appeared on over 500 magazine covers, including French Vogue, American Vogue, and Time, and she's walked the catwalk for designers such as Versace, Isaac Mizrahi, and Vivienne Westwood. Outside of modeling, Naomi has her own reality television show called Face, and she's appeared in 15 movies, 9 music videos, and a number of television shows. She has also struggled with anger issues, drug addiction, and legal troubles in her personal life. Naomi has been killing it for 30 years, and she still seems to be at the top of her game. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. Her confidence, drive, passion, and decades of success are a source of inspiration. So, let's take a closer look at this A-list model and actress with 15 things you didn't know about Naomi Campbell. Number 1. She never met her biological father. Naomi's biological father left her mother when she was 4 months pregnant. At her mother's request, she never met him. Instead, she took the last name of her stepfather. She also considers record producers Quincy Jones and Chris Blackwell as father figures. Number 2. She was recruited by a modeling agent at the age of 14. At 14 years old, Naomi was hanging out at a shopping mall in London when she was approached by a modeling agent. The agent gave her her card and invited Naomi to come see her. Naomi pleaded with her mother to let her go see the agent, but her mother had her wait until the end of the school year. She was booked at the very first gig her agent sent her to, and was quickly signed by the elite modeling agency. Number 3. Her first public appearance was in the music video for Bob Marley's Is This Love? The earliest public appearance for Naomi Campbell was in a music video for Bob Marley's song Is This Love? She was only 7 years old at the time, and she has something else in common with Bob Marley. Her mother is Jamaican. Number 4. She has dated many celebrities, including Mike Tyson and Robert De Niro. Naomi has had a number of relationships, although they are typically brief. She has been romantically linked with Mike Tyson, David Blaine, Lenny Kravitz, Kevin Costner, Sylvester Stallone, Sean Penn, Eddie Murphy, Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, Eric Clapton, and Diddy, among others. She and De Niro dated from 1991 to 1992, until she reportedly called police and firefighters to go to his residence because she suspected he was there with another woman. Number 5. She has been convicted twice for assaulting employees with her cell phone. Naomi has been convicted of assault a total of 4 times, and 2 of those times involved her hitting employees with her cell phone. In 1998, she assaulted her personal assistant with a mobile phone and agreed to pay an undisclosed sum and attend anger management classes. In 2007, Campbell pled guilty to assault for throwing her phone at her housekeeper. She had to pay the woman's medical expenses, attend anger management classes, and serve 5 days of community service with the New York Sanitation Department. The other 2 assault charges came from an altercation with police at an airport over lost luggage and hitting a member of the paparazzi with her handbag. When she appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show in 2010, Oprah had her sign a no phone throwing pledge. Number 6. Nelson Mandela called her his honorary granddaughter. Naomi first met Nelson Mandela in 1993 when the African National Congress invited her to meet with their leader. The pair developed a close bond, and Naomi credits him with helping her turn from her wild past full of legal troubles and drug addiction. He referred to her as his honorary granddaughter, and she called him her honorary grandfather. When he passed away in 2013, she attended his funeral in South Africa along with other well-known celebrities, including Oprah, Bono, and Charlize Theron. Number 7. She has been banned for life from British Airways. In 2008, Naomi got into an altercation with 2 police officers at London Heathrow Airport when her luggage was lost. She was arrested for kicking and spitting at the officers and was charged with assault. She pled guilty and was sentenced to 200 hours of community service and had to pay a fine of around $3,000. As a result of the incident, British Airways banned her for life. Number 8. Her charities have raised millions of dollars. Naomi is involved in several different charities, including 2 that she established herself. In 2005, she founded the charity We Love Brazil, which fights poverty in Brazil through the sale of fabrics made by Brazilian women. In that same year, she founded Fashion for Relief, which has organized fashion shows to raise funds for various relief efforts, including Hurricane Katrina in 2005, the Mumbai terrorist attacks in 2008, the Haiti earthquake in 2010, and the Japan earthquake in 2011, raising nearly $6 million. Number 9. She released an R&B album in 1994. Naomi debuted an R&B album in 1994 called Baby Woman. It is the only studio album she has ever put out, and it was a commercial failure in the UK where it was released, not reaching higher than 75 on the UK albums chart. She experienced more success in Japan, where she sold over 1 million copies. Number 10. She wore a Dolce Gabbana gown on her last day of community service at the New York City Sanitation Department. In 2007, while Naomi was doing her 5-day stint of court-ordered community service at the New York City Sanitation Department for hitting her housekeeper with her phone, there were always reporters there to capture her entrances and exits in what became a very different kind of fashion show. She showed up at the sanitation department every day in a different couture outfit. She walked out of her last day of community service wearing a silver sequined Dolce & Gabbana demi-couture gown and stiletto heels, and left in her friend's silver Bentley. Wearing thousands of dollars worth of designer clothing to your community service is an obvious sign you're rich, but it didn't quite make it on the list of our video of 15 signs you're rich. Click in the upper right corner to check it out. Number 11. She asked Lee Daniels for a part on Empire. Producer and director Lee Daniels met Naomi for the first time in the early 90s when he cast her for a public service announcement to increase US voter turnout, and she showed up 3 hours late. He says she stepped out of her limo looking like Cruella de Vil, and he screamed at her, and she screamed right back. He fired her on the spot, but says he fell in love with her at that moment. 20 years later, Naomi heard that Lee would be directing the show Empire, and she asked him to write a part for her. He agreed, and she played Camilla in the 2015 season. Lee has also cast her in his upcoming music drama TV show called Stars. Number 12. She has been engaged twice. Although Naomi has never tied the knot or had any children, she has been engaged twice. She started dating YouTube bassist Adam Clayton after she heard about an interview in which he was asked if there was anything in the world he wanted but did not have, and he responded with a date with Naomi Campbell. They got engaged in 1993, but split up the following year. She later got engaged to the head of Formula One racing, Flavio Briatore, in 1998, but they broke up for good in 2003 after he inadvertently invited one of her exes on his yacht, and he arrived home to find his living room floor covered in broken glass. Number 13. She organized an intervention for Marc Jacobs. After Naomi got her treatment for addiction to drugs and alcohol in 1999, she tried to help a few others in the industry that had similar struggles. Marc Jacobs credits her for saving his life and his career when she organized an intervention for him along with Anna Wintour. He went to rehab following their confrontation and was then able to control his addiction problems. Number 14. She owns a very unique eye-shaped eco-house. For her 41st birthday, her boyfriend at the time, Russian billionaire Vladislav Doronin, gave her an island vacation home on Cleopatra Island in Turkey's Gulf of Gokova. The house is unlike any other. It's shaped like the Egyptian Eye of Horus, and it was designed to be completely energy, water, and food self-sufficient, which means Naomi's house is the place to be in the case of an apocalyptic event. The dome-shaped eco-house has 25 bedrooms and 5 lounges. The black outline of the eye design is comprised of photovoltaic panels that work with the geothermal system to provide energy for the house. Number 15. She got a part on American Horror Story after she was seated next to Ryan Murphy at a dinner party. Campbell was invited to a dinner for Burberry designer Christopher Bailey, and she happened to sit next to producer Ryan Murphy at that dinner. She must have made quite an impression because the next day, Murphy had his team start writing a part for Naomi in American Horror Story Hotel, and she appeared in 2 episodes in 2015. Now that you've learned more about Naomi Campbell, do you think any models of today will be able to have successful 30-year careers like she has? Let us know what you think in the comments. Still here? Here's a bonus fact to thank you for sticking around. In August of 1988, Naomi was the first black model to appear on the cover of French Vogue. This was reportedly after designer Yves Saint Laurent threatened to pull their advertising if the magazine continued to refuse to feature black cover models. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.